The following contest is a steel cage match and is for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Okay, but real question, why does the lighting just feel weird? I don't know, if the lighting felt weird there for a moment, but either way around. Hi, I'm Christina, aka That Variety Nerd, and today we're back with more MyGM. We're off to a great start. I did get some water. I don't know when this is going to be uploaded. Probably maybe Friday. We'll have to see. But in the last video, which was probably Universe Mode, we were dying of thirst over here. So we're getting there in terms of hydration. I've got my bottle of water. We're only going to do one match for WrestleMania simply because we got the draft coming up, and I feel like that's going to take some time to get through. And honestly, I'm a little tired, but I still wanted to get another video filmed this week. I was feeling up for it. I'm like, you know what? I need some water. I'm a little thirsty. I need to get some hydration in my system. But I still want to film a video for the community. And yeah, so I was like, you know what? Let's go into MyGM. We're finally at the end of the first season, I think. But yeah, like I was talking about in the last video with the Universe Mode video, I'm going to try to get some more videos filmed for December. That's kind of the hope. Because, well, it's cold and I cannot be bothered to do much. I'm going to be 100% real with y'all. I'm just like, it's cold and dark outside at this point. And, yeah, I just can't be bothered to do too much. Plus, you know, it gives me an excuse to go and get a little coffee, a little pastry moment, that sort of thing. But we do have snow on the ground here in Greater Cincinnati. At least at the time of recording this, which was Thursday the 21st. So that is all, that is a happening. That is a thing. But yeah, basically tomorrow on Friday, well today when this video is up, it'll be a nice toasty 43 degrees. Then we'll be climbing back up into like the late 40s, low 50s for the weekend. But then we drop again into the 40s like all next week, and it's like all rain and like snow showers for on and off for like a week, and I'm like, that's it, I'm just gonna film a bunch of videos. So I mean, that, and I'm working on my compilation. Again, we're working on the probably just ginormous, I don't know how else to word it. Well, actually I know how to word it. The mega reaction compilation for, at the time of recording this, the current United States champion, LA Knight, with our SmackDown reactions, and my god, we still have so much to go through. Again, at the time of recording this, we're around Money in the Bank 2013, so we're going all the way back. We're going to go through the highs, the lows, the in-betweens. And it's taken me a little bit of time just simply because I'm like trimming the videos and doing the timestamps as I'm editing everything. Like not the timestamps in terms of the times, right? But here we go, people. We got the intros coming up. Let's get to the intros. Let's go. Then we'll chit-chat more.
Introducing the challenger from Black Forest, South Australia, weighing in at 330 pounds, Bronson Reed.
This feud has kind of been a feud the entire season. I'm like pretty positive, so it's very fitting that this is our main event.
And his opponent from Moscow, Russia, weighing in at 187 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion, Ilya Dragunov.
We're manifesting. We're manifesting. Oh boy, but we also got some more upgrades with the perks. I think we got like the next tier up on the advertising budget, which is kind of exciting. So we're going to get a little bit more money coming in each week for the shows, which is very exciting. We kind of got into a nice little groove there in the second half there, right? Right. Like, obviously we had to watch out for all the different injuries and stuff, but yeah, we're working on a compilation. Well, we have been working on a compilation pretty much all month, very on and off. Because I'm like, well, we already have two on good old Logan Paul. We had like the lead up to, I didn't realize this, but we actually have a total of 3 compilations. I think we did one like in the lead up to the Pitch Black match, like almost 2 years ago now. Oh my god, I can't believe that was almost 2 years ago. Jesus. So I was like sitting here and I'm like, you know what? There's some overlap here. Let's do the mega compilation. Makes sense, right? Right. So that's kind of what we're up to over here. Again, I'm hoping to get as much kind of trimmed down as I can. I'm going to see where I'm at by the end of the weekend because basically I'm just going to go to a local coffee shop or some type of coffee shop nearby. Again, weather permitting, because it is cold, and I would much rather not. I'd much rather not go into the cold if I don't have to. But let's see here. Sunday's looking like it's the better of the 2 days, but I can still make Saturday work again. I'm originally from Northern Ohio. I can handle the cold, I can handle the snow. I just prefer not to be out in it if I don't have to be out in it necessarily, but if it's dry, then that's a different story, right? Like, I feel like if it's just cold, then it's fine. If it's just, but if it's like cold and rain and wind and stuff, then it's like, oh god. It feels like 10 times worse. But I will be probably going to grab a coffee for reaction video edits on Saturday. Normally I would probably get my groceries. Normally what I end up doing is that Saturday morning I get my groceries delivered. So that's kind of what happens there. And I kind of edit while I'm waiting for my groceries. But, sometimes, we get grocery delivery on different dates and stuff like that. So that's pretty much what's happening. Saturday's not a grocery delivery day this week. It was last weekend, but it's not this weekend. So we'll be editing our SmackDown reaction video per usual. Then we'll be editing down the compilation and, of course, editing down anything else that we haven't edited down, which I don't suspect is going to be that much. I think, next week, we might just do Survivor Series, but we'll see how the energy levels are. And we'll just see what happens. Because I have Thanksgiving off, so, I'm not going to be, completely tired or anything like that. I'm going to be, just, okay, cool, I'm a little bit refreshed, a little bit rejuvenated. We do have work on next Friday over here, so I'm working next Friday, but I work from home, so, it kind of works out. So, yeah, that's pretty much what's happening over here. I am pretty much working all of Thanksgiving week, except for right on Thanksgiving, and we will be around for our stories. We will be here for Survivor Series. Survivor Series, so far, at least at the time recording this, it only looks like it has, 3 matches. I sense that we're going to add one more match somewhere, but I don't know where. Right? So, I don't know. But yeah, like I was saying in the last video too, it's really weird because, if we don't actually, have any premium live events between Saturday Night Main Event and Royal Rumble, I won't have a reaction video for the PLEs until March. So I'm because I'm going to Royal Rumble, which is still crazy for me to even say out loud, but yeah, that's basically what's happening around here. We're working on the compilation. I'm getting at least a few clips in per night, so it's I'm slowly but surely working on it. It'll be a matter of just splicing it all together, getting some more trims in, and just kind of going from there, making sure everything's time-stamped accordingly. Right. And Ilya Dragunov retains the title against Bronson Reed. I sense that we're probably going to keep our singles champions at the very least, right? Probably reasonable. I know, it's talk about anticlimactic, just because you didn't feel like doing WrestleMania. But I mean, in my defense, though, we basically, we just need people at this point. We need a fresh start, and that's pretty much what I got. So, yeah, we're going on to the results of Season 1, or at least I think it's the end of Season 1. We're just trying to keep track over here at this point. We're just trying to make it through. Alrighty, people. Oh my god, look at that. We completely kicked their booties. Look at that, look at that. Okay, so Trick defeated Roman Reigns in an Iron Man match for the United States Championship. Kairi Sane is our brand new women's champion. Becky Lynch defeated JC Jane in a Hell in a Cell. Miz defeated Seth in a submission match. And then Ilya Dragunov retained the title against Bronson Reed in a steel cage match. We crushed it, people. Could we have restructured or reorganized this a little bit more? Yeah, absolutely. Probably could have flipped these 2 matches just like I should have went with in the first place. Doesn't matter. We're still making it work. We're still pushing through. Let's see how everybody else did. Alrighty, well, actually, let's see how we did, to be honest. 252,000 people, look at that. Look at that, look at that, look at that. Alright, NXT 199,000. Oh, well, we'll round it to 200. 169 for ECW. 214 for SmackDown. We crushed it. Okay, so Season Legend, complete 5 challenges this season. I'm guessing that's the one with the rivalries. Okay, Veto Superstar. Okay. Yeah, Dramatic Conclusion. That was the one. Okay, we finished in second place. That's pretty respectable. Yeah, that's pretty respectable. Just like the champions are, I think. So, yeah, we're catching up to you, Teddy. We're getting there. Okay, Slammy Awards. The Flip-Flopper, most role change promos. I mean, that's fair. The Fleet of Foot, most cruiser superstars on the roster from Regal. The Narcissist, most self-promos from Paul Heyman. The Ringmaster, largest average crowd size. Okay, look at you, Teddy. Look at you. Alrighty, Season 1 summary. I was like, what season are we even on at this point? No, we just finished up Season 1. But look at this! Okay, we had everything except for best average match quality. So highest total profits, best match card quality, rivalries completed. Yeah, we came in second place. So I think we did pretty good. Because we were struggling there for a while. I think the first half of Season 1, we were struggling there. But look at this. Okay, so Miz won the most matches. Kyrie and Ilya are our champions. I think I like them on our roster. I think we should keep them. Seth had the highest rated matches. Nia had the most popularity gained. Roman had the most matches booked. And then Gigi Dolan was on the injury list the most. We completed 13 rivalries. Yeah, and then we got 2 of these Hall of Fame trophies. Again, we're just going to keep going in this series until we get to that Hall of Fame, which I feel like is probably reasonable. Right. Season 2! We finally made it! Oh my lord. Okay, select our keepers. We got 4 of them that we can keep. I definitely want to keep our champions. So let's keep Ilya. Let's keep Kyrie. You know what? We're keeping the Tribal Chief. We're keeping Roman Reigns. Okay, so here's who everybody kept. So NXT kept Liv Morgan, AJ Styles, Angel Garza, Kurt Angle, Charlotte Flair. ECW kept Blair Davenport, Akira Tozawa, Shayna Baszler, Asuka, Tommaso Ciampa, and Veer. And then SmackDown got to keep Finn Balor, Isla Dawn, and Candice LeRae. Okay, that's pretty respectable. I think we have a good list, too. We got plenty to work with, and we came in second place. So, yay. Let's keep things moving along. Oh, come on, Teddy. Seriously, Teddy. Wait, why are we going last? Why is SmackDown going first? None of this is fair. I'm just throwing that out there. Like, none of this is fair. None of this is fair. Oh, man. Well, we're going to get Jade Cargill. I think that makes natural sense.
Raw picks, Jade Cargill.
Lord, I hate it here. Like, why is Teddy going first? He won the thing. By that logic, we should be going second, right? Am I? Oh, I lost all sense of the plot at some point. Alrighty. Okay, well, we could get Carlito. That could get interesting. Okay, well, we need to figure out the budget. Okay, so we have $2 million. You know what? If they're gonna get all these people from the board already, we gotta go for CM Punk. We could turn him heel at some point, right? Alright, SmackDown gets Ricochet. ECW gets Zoe Stark. Josh Briggs is going over to NXT. Why are we last? I don't understand any of this at this point. Part of me wants to get Chad Gable and turn him heel. It's like you're already plotting out the heel turns. God. Oh, man. I don't understand why we're last. Somebody explain this to me like I'm 5. Okay, well, I think we need, like, another big name on the roster for sure, so I think let's go ahead and get Drew. Alright, Nia Jax is going over to SmackDown. Still don't know why they're I'm just gonna complain about that. No shame. Okay, let's see who's on the board. Okay, they're recommending that we expand the women's division, and I 100% agree. So let's go get a couple women off the women's roster and see what we got on the list. You know what? I think let's go with Bayley. Let's get her on the roster. Alrighty, we got Andre Chase going over to SmackDown. Karrion Kross going over to ECW. We've got Ludwig Kaiser going over to NXT. And now, well, we're up, so yay, go team. Okay, so we need another woman on the women's roster. So, let's see what we got here. Let's get Lyra, why not? It's somebody different, somebody fresh. Plus, I mean, we crushed it with the women's roster last season, so I think that explains a lot, right? Right, okay, ECW's done. Indy Hartwell going over to SmackDown, Gigi Dolan going over to NXT. Let's get somebody else for the women's side of things, I think, or maybe not, we'll see. Well, because Lyra and Bailey could feud at first, and then Jade and Kyrie could feud after that. I think let's get a couple more dudes on the men's side of things, and then kind of go from there. You know what, let's get Dragon Lee on the roster. He could be kind of fun. We could probably add Dirty Dama if he doesn't get taken up on the board, but I think he could be a good addition to the roster. Alright, Butch is going over to SmackDown. Dijak is going over to NXT. And then we're back to us. I keep forgetting that ECW is off the board right now. Alrighty, so I think we got room for at least 2 more people on the men's side of things, so I think let's head in that direction. So let's go ahead and get Dirty Dominic Mysterio because we can. And Duke Hudson's going over to SmackDown. NXT is completed. They got a decent roster. And then now we're up, so go team. Okay, so we have 371,000. So we can kind of get somebody or just really anybody from the list, right? So let's see what we got left on the table. So we're gonna turn Chad Gable heel, I think. That's what we established, right? Right. So we're gonna need. Okay, so we have 2 heels, 3 baby faces. 3 heels, 3 baby faces, and then okay, so we're kind of no, I miscounted. No, okay, we're gonna be at 4 piece. So realistically, we could go either direction with this pick. So I do think we're gonna need a guy to kind of like be the heel, right? Or not be the heel, but I think we're gonna need a giant or even maybe one more specialist. But I think that's where Chad Gable's heel turn is gonna be. So I think let's go with either Braun Strowman or Ivar. I think either one would be kind of interesting, right? Right. Because I mean they're kind of recommending us to go with either Valhalla, Ivar, Damon Kemp, and then Wolfgang. So I'm thinking like, okay, well maybe a giant would probably add to the variety of fighting styles. And I mean, honestly, it'd be a quick little triple threat match if we needed to. So I think let's go ahead and get Braun Strowman on the roster. Again, we'll have the people. We'll have, you know, plenty of dudes on the roster to kind of start out with. We can work on building up our women's division over time. So I think we're going to be in a good spot.
Raw chooses Braun Strowman.
All right, perfect. Look at our roster. I think we've got a good little roster on our hands. Plus, we can have some flexibility with heel turns, face turns, etc. We have some people on the roster that are coming back, and of course, we got the new faces. So I'm looking forward to this. Alright, let's see. Does SmackDown do anything else? Nope, they're not. I like how everyone was kind of matching on the SmackDown photo. That's kind of cool. Okay, so we got Season 2. We're not looking too bad. We got a lot of people on the roster. We got a lot of fresh faces. We're keeping things interesting. And we've got our main titles already sort of established, so now we just really need the tag team division to kind of flourish a little bit, so we'll see what happens there. But I think we're doing pretty good so far. I think our roster's looking pretty good. Lots of variety, again, lots of fresh people. Indianapolis, hey, I'll be there in a couple months. Okay, Raw showed promise last year, but you need to be best, not merely competitive. I need extra effort on all fronts this year. Better shows, better roster management, better financials. Let's get things going right. Alright, the gloves are... I mean, we really did have some bad luck, but the gloves are coming off this season. Good, I'm expecting big things of Raw this season, making an amazing show. Thanks, Trips. Great battle last season. NXT ended up ahead of Raw, but we expect you to... What? The tempo... Okay. Alrighty, then. No, what? Okay, Alright, that was something else. Sure thing, Roman. I mean, we're kind of sick and tired of the feud, but we'll throw it somewhere in the show. Badvertising. Beautiful. Okay, Superstar Perk. Perfect, okay. So have at least one tables match this week. Promise Roman and Trick a match. Okay, cool. Ooh, okay, it looks like, ooh, we get to give Ilya a new perk right out of the gate. So you love to see it. Okay. So basic power card, basic stamina. We need all the stamina that we can get at this point. So yeah, here's our new little roster kind of moving forward. Again, kind of a shorter episode. Oh man, that sucks seeing it all the way down to $37,000. But hey, we are in a much better position for season 2 because look at all of this. We're at tier 2 and tier 3 accordingly. I think our next one's going to be maybe the arena, but we'll see. We'll take a little look at that. That'll get us the ambulance match, 20,000 people versus 10,000 people. So that'll be huge for us if we can get to that point. So I think that'll be our next goal. And then with the challenges, we have book 10 shows with all promo slots filled, hire 5 superstars, book 10 Extreme Rules matches, book 25 matches that receive at least 3 stars, surpass 300,000 in the bank, fulfill 5 promises to superstars, surpass 600,000 in the bank, complete 5 trades, book 10 Hell in a Cell matches. Some of these are money related, so we'll see what happens. But I think we're going to be in a really good spot. I think we are. So we're going to go ahead, book the show, and we'll see, how the show, shapes up. Alrighty, people. So here is our first week of Monday Night Raw here in Season 2. We're going to jump into this thing right as... we're going to jump back into this in the next episode, but I want to set up the card for y'all. We'll probably go ahead and watch Kyrie versus Jade. Actually, let's put this one for the title. Really, give everybody a run for their money a little bit. Make things a little interesting. So, we got Trick versus Roman versus Braun. I think we needed to set this one up as a tables match. There we go. Yeah, because that would actually get the commissioner goal. So that's a tables match for the U.S. Championship. We have a call-out promo, a role change promo, we got a self-promo. Mid-card title, we got Kyrie and Jade for the women's title, so we might watch that match. And then we got Dragon Lee versus Dirty Dominic Mysterio. We've got Ilya Dragunov versus Drew McIntyre for the world title. So I think we got a nice little card shaping up. Again, we'll get more people on the roster over time as we get money. So that should help things out. But overall, let me know what y'all thought about this episode of MyGM down in the comments down below. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff here on the channel. Again, thank you all so much for all the love and support. I greatly appreciate it, and I will see you all in the next one.